Okay, so I've got a load going down into Everett, Washington, full of landing gear for Boeing. It's pretty light, 14,958 pounds in the box. Going into the U.S. is pretty easy usually. It's been at least 6 months since I've gone down there, so whether things have changed or not, or you know, different companies, different paperwork, different border guards, officers, it's usually pretty different. This year I think is, yeah, that's not for this border. This here is considered an e-manifest, an electronic manifest. Basically, I'll hand this, and I do believe I'm going to hand him one of these. Usually you want about 3 copies of your manifest. You know, it tells you the pieces, what they are, the weight. Usually you have to have the price on here, but I guess it's all included in this now. Like I said, it's been forever since I've done it. Most guys will just take this. It's got a trip number up here. That's your e-manifest number. They'll type that into the computer. It's got my name on it, my truck number, my license plate number, and the trailer number, and the sticker for the PAPs, which is kind of like their barcode type thing. And the broker, it's got all the information on here. So most of the time they'll just take this, but I think I'm going to hand him one of these because that's all I have. So I'm hoping he doesn't even need that. Like I said, it's been a while, and you can be looking at about $10,000 worth of fines, and I've gotten away with a couple of warnings already, so hopefully I'll have everything set properly when I get there. I'm going to start heading over there. I'll give TransX, the company that I'm pulling for, I'll give them a phone call when I get closer to the border. Usually it takes about an hour for the paperwork to be cleared. Well, we got this done at 7 p.m. today, and it's now 11:15, so the paperwork should be clear, but I usually like to at least give them a call. Better yet, sometimes if they're parking at the border, I'll go in, I'll walk in, and tell them I just want to go and clear my customs, go to the broker, and then they'll give me a number, a kiosk number, and when I get over to I go to the broker, come back, get into the truck, and I go to the window to be processed. Well, I've already been processed. They've already cleared me into the U.S., so I give them my kiosk number, say it's 14, and then you know, so it's less work for them to have to do at the border when they're trying to clear the load. Alright, cool. Thanks, man. Alright, bye. Okay, so that's how that goes. Let's charge the phone up. Okay, so, according to him, all I have to give him is the one piece of paper. So that's good to know. Well, let's get on over to the border. Good evening. Hey! Either you're a mind reader or you know something I don't.
You don't know your name?
I'm not going to go there.
Something is amiss here.
Huh.
Oh,
that's good. Because I just called dispatch to make sure, and he said, yeah, you're good to go.
Just cleared this second.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Thank you very much. And there you have it. That over there is Canada, on the other side of this building. Everything on this side of that building is the U.S. Okay, now for going back into Canada, it's pretty similar. Canada doesn't have the ACE program yet, and ACE is the manifest, basically. Canada will be implementing something very similar. Instead of ACE, it's going to be ACI or ICE or something like that. No, something like that. I don't know. But for right now, they're still doing the old PAPS, or sorry, PARS. PAPS is going into the U.S. What that entails is, along with the manifest that you get, you're going to get 3 copies. You want at least 3 copies. You never know what happens at the border. You never know what happens at the border, but you're going to get 3 copies. And what it's going to be is Canada Customs invoice, as well as manifest or bill of lading, itemizing everything that there is on there, and how many of each, sometimes values on there, I think. Yeah. What you have to do with these is there's stickers. You got to put it on as PARS for Canada, like I said. You got to put one on the invoice, one on the manifest. And that's again a little barcode thing. And then you just got right on there, you know, what your truck number is, what your ETA is to the border, and the border crossing. I might have a problem because I didn't put down the border crossing, but pretty self-explanatory as to which one I'd be going across. So you take these, and you fax this over to the broker. Once again, you want to give it about an hour or so. So what I normally do, I don't care if with this one here I was, 2.5 hours away from the border. You know, I don't care if I'm in Alabama. I'll put it down, you know, today, it's the 23rd. I put it down for, what time did I pick it up? I think I picked it up at like noon or something like that. So I put like 2-hour delay on it. What that's going to do is they're going to see that, they're going to say ETA crossing today at 1500. Okay, well we got to get on this one. I learned off my first trip that I did across the border by myself. I learned that trick because I did it. I said, all right, well, it was in Lima, Ohio, and I was crossing out here in BC. I said, all right, well, you know, it's going to take me whatever it was, 3 days to go across. It's now this time over at that crossing, so I'll put it for this time. And I was there. You know, I put it down for 12 or whatever, and I was there for 1 o'clock. And on that date that I said I would be, and they hadn't even started it. They did nothing to it. It was on a Sunday, so I got delayed at the border for about 3 hours. So what I've learned is give them about an hour's notice, and they'll get to it right away, and then you just cross the border whenever you get to it. But minimum, give an hour. You know, if you're in Bellingham and you're like 20 minutes away from the border, well, go and have a coffee for a while. Fax these to the broker, and then basically that's it until you get closer to the border. There's another rest area coming up here to mile 273 or something like that, 272. I'll give Transex a call when I get there. Make sure that it's cleared. I hope it does, because I don't have any money for fax again. The company was nice enough to fax it over for me. And then once you get to the border, you hand them the paper, they'll stamp it, and away you go. in Chilliwack. Sorry?
How long away?
Just since last night. Nope. Alright. Alright. Do I just go over that way then? And...
Take a sharp right past the scoop, cover
Yeah.
the compound.
Okay. Alright, well it took 2.5 hours almost to get that load cleared into Canada. Basically turns out they didn't get the tax, so when I was at the customer, we had about 3 or 4 different numbers we could have chose from. Obviously we chose the wrong one, but they never received it, so I had to sit there and wait until it got cleared. Not the first time that's happened to me coming into Canada. But nonetheless, it always sucks. But, so that's pretty much the process of, going across the U.S. and Canada border. Things are going to change again in the next probably handful of months. Could be days, could be years, I don't know. They change them every once in a while just to keep us on our toes, I guess. But, you'll notice that at both borders I did not set my brakes. I didn't dynamite them. I don't know why exactly. They don't want us to do that. One, it's probably because of the lag time between getting them applied or releasing them. And the other thing is probably just because of the noise. But try to keep your nose clean, answer the questions as they want them answered, and shouldn't have a problem. Normally, I can't even say normally, but about 50% of the time going into the U.S. they'll put us through the X-ray, and basically there's 2 ways they can do it. There's either the one they've got here is a static building. Not even a building, it's more of a cover that you drive underneath, you park it. Then there's other ones that are mobile, and it's on the back end of a 5-ton truck, and it's got a little stick that sticks out up and over to the other side of your truck, and you just park there, and then actually for the mobile one you drive it through. They'll usually start at about the end of the cab, and then go to the back end of the trailer, and anything that shouldn't be in there will pop up. But we got lucky this time. Didn't have to do that. It's just a waste of my time because, I know I'm not smuggling anything. There could be something on the trailer, but if there's something on the trailer and they find it, then I'm the one that's scooping for it. But, so now I gotta take this into New Westminster, drop it off, and go back to the yard, go to sleep.